Good morning, everybody. Today is going to be the third chapter of all our hidden gifts. And no, I haven't got a pink filter on the camera. It's because the sun blinds are down and it is above 35 degrees in the Netherlands and it's really warm. So that's why you will have to see, that's why you see a red, pink, orangey effect on the lens. I hope you've enjoyed the two chapters that I've done, and I'm doing this because it's like reading a book on the beach, and you can listen to it if you like. And also I think I enjoyed the story so much, and it is related with tarot and how this girl got into tarot, and also the everyday life story is intertwined in this girl's life. So we're going to start today with chapter 3. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rhea Silver of the Silver Skin Magic, and today we are going to learn how to give a standard 3-card tarot reading. The woman in the YouTube video is sitting cross-legged in a wicker armchair, impossibly gorgeous in the New Orleans Mystic shop that is also her family home. Raya has 2 kids, a dog, a cat and a third eye. It has been 2 hours and I'm obsessed with her. I learned a lot. I've learned that the face cards like Death and the Magician and the High Priestess are like main characters of the tarot, and they are called the Major Arcana. The rest of them are suits, just like in the regular playing cards, and they are the Minor Arcana. Cups represent emotions, Swords represents the mind, Rod represents passion, Pentacles represents money. But in real life, this is not in the book, it represents much more. Swords, cups, rods, pentacles. Rhea's ebook says head, heart, loins and feet. I want you to get warmed up with a nice juicy shovel. She instructs her cards instructs her cards slipping through the air and into her fingers like silk scarves. I mimic her movements and the cards splay out all over my hands, falling onto the bedspread. I'm still trying to get the hang of my shoveling technique. Or if you're reading for someone else, get them to shovel the cards. The cards are living, breathing things. They need to soak up all the energy from whoever you are reading for. They ask the client to cut the deck into 3 with the left hand and put it back together. Fan the cards out so they have plenty of choice. I do as she says. Now pick 3. They represent the past, the present and the future. Now when I'm at a fair, I always shovel the cards and I ask my querent to concentrate on their question and on the session so that I can pick up on the energy of the cards. Everybody does it differently. I do see on YouTube what she's just described, but let your intuition and let your energy and your higher self, your subconscious, get into the energy of the cards and your querent if you're reading for somebody else, and the same for yourself. Okay, so that is nice to read. Everybody does it differently. Nothing is wrong so long you use your intuition. I pick carefully and turn all 3 over: the moon, the chariot and the tower. The moon is just the moon. A big luminous pearly illustration. The chariot is a man on a 2-horse chariot, and the horses look mad as hell. The tower is the only one I'm anxious about, like I always tell you. So there you go. I like the way she's describing it. It's really nice. It looks horrible. A medieval tower is broken in half, orange flames licking the stone. 2 people are falling out of it, plunging to their deaths. It gives me a chill, but I trust Rhea. She says there are no truly bad cards, that there is a good side to everything, and I believe her. And that's why I got scared with the Rider-Waite, because she's using the Rider-Waite by the looks of it. Pausing the video, I consult my Kindle to see Rhea Silver's description of the cards. Kindle is the electrical book, the e-book. You can get books from there. Okay. Kindle to see Rhea Silver's description of the cards. All of Rhea's interpretations are friendly, text messages, length, and written in ordinary language, not in some weird, obtrusive, magical language. It's why I like her so much. She feels like a friend. The moon. The moon rules over our periods, so there's a lot to be mad about here. This card represents deep subconscious energy, maybe even stuff that you are suppressing. Remember, all evil has to come to the surface eventually. The moon means more than that, but I'm just reading the story as it is. The chariot. Whoa, slow down. Your chariot is about to veer off the track. Or are you going too fast? That it just looks like chaos to everyone else. Ask yourself whether you are in control of your situation or not. The tower. Okay, I know this looks bad, real bad, but sometimes old structures need to come tearing down so you can build something new. I unpause the video and Rhea instructs me on how to put these 3 cards together. Use your intuition, she says. Breathily, let the cards talk to each other. I gaze at them and ask myself how I'm feeling. The moodiness of the moon has definitely been a thing for me lately. A profound loner energy has ruled over this year at school. The last 2 years, if I'm honest, it seems like everybody's deeper in their cliques than ever, and I'm lagging behind. No best friend, no firm group, no academic success. Then there is the chariot, the guy trying to keep his cool while his 2 horses go crazy. Yeah, that feels like me. Speaking of your truth, Rhea says. The voice is breathing, but the chocolate brown eyes are focused and direct. Speak it out, loud. I'm not very happy at the moment, I say aloud, and to my complete surprise I feel a tiny hot tear come into the corner of my eye. I quickly blink it away, and I'm trying to make out like I'm fine, but I'm not. Go to your place of fear, Rhea Silver says, as though she can hear me. Say what you are afraid of. If I don't sort myself out, things are going to get really, really, really bad, I say, and before I have a chance to get upset about it, Dad calls me down for dinner. When I get downstairs, it's just Dad at the table. Joe has gone out, probably to Sarah's house, and Mum is correcting examination papers in Abby's old room, so she's eating in there. I heard you were giving Joan hell, Dad says, disapprovingly shoving me a plate of lasagna. If that's her side of the story, you should be nice to your sister. She's going through a hard time. I'm nice, I said. I can be nice. You are better than nice, Maeve. You are good. There's so much good in you. You just need to show it. What's the difference? Nice people, he says, stroking Tutu. That's the dog. Who is pawing at his lap for scraps. Will smile and listen and say, oh no, how terrible. When they hear a sad story, good people do something about it. Dad is the youngest in his family too, so he tends to have a bit more sympathy than everybody else. But he was the one genius in the family of idiots, and I'm the one idiot in a family of geniuses. It's not exactly the same. We talk for a while and he asked me if school is going any better, and I lie and say it is. How's Lily getting on? He asks, pushing his food around. Do you still talk? We're not friends anymore, Dad, I say quickly and take my tarot cards out of my pocket. What are those? Tarot cards, I responded. Do you want me to give you a reading? I don't know. Will you tell me nasty things about the future? Tarot doesn't tell the future, I say, mimicking Rhea Silver. Calm guru-like voice. They only help you analyze your present. Jesus, are you in a cult now? I heard on the radio that all the young people were joining a cult, but I didn't think they would nab you. No, I'm just interested in the cards. They are part of history, you know. They were used in Italy in the 15th century, so you are into history and Italian now. I think I like this cult. Here, I say, handing them over. Shovel these bad boys. Get your juice into them. My what? Dad looks appalled. Your energy. Get your energy into them. Cards are made of paper, Dad, and paper is made from trees. They are conscious. He says, clearly bemused. And when did you get these cards? Today, I answered. I get him to shovel and split the cards into three piles. Then I fan the cards out like Rhea did. Pick 3. He picks 3. Then the 10 of rods, the 2 of cups, the 4. I studied them. It looks like you are working really, really hard, I say, pointing at the man with a bunch of rods on his back, and that you might be neglecting Mum in the process. The cards are suggesting you go on holiday or an adventure together so you can feel, in love again. My dad's face goes dark. Piss off, he says. It did not say that. It did. Has your mother put you up to this? No, I say, gleeful. Why, am I right? Jesus. He starts raking his hands through his thin hair. He starts raking his hands through his thin, sandy hair. Well, I guess we are going to London then. Lisbon? Your mum has been on and on about us going to Lisbon. Flights are cheap at the moment and I've been working like a madman. Go, I say, truly excited to have been right. Go to Lisbon. Who's going to make sure you get to school every morning? I'm 16. I can wake myself up for school, and Joanna will be here. He takes our plates to the sink and rinses them off. My God, he says, still dazed. I guess better check Ryanair. I shuffle the cards again, delighted by my success. I find it very interesting, he says, before leaving the room, that you can learn all these cards in an evening and still haven't quite mastered your timetables yet. Shut up. I know my timetables. I'm 16, Dad, not 8. What's 16 times 8? 1,000,003. Wrong. It's 128. Oh, look, I responded, drawing my cards. It's the death card. I would hurry up about booking those flights. He leaves and I'm alone with a deck of jockey cards. Thinking that, despite his stupid maths joke, it is a little weird that I've managed to learn the cards so well in an evening, but it's not like learning everything else. It doesn't fall out of my brain, and the minute I move on to something else, like school stuff does. It sticks like song lyrics, like poetry, like feeling I already had, but finally had a map for it. Wow, how magic is that? So she's syncing with the cards, and she's found something that is of interest to her, that she will remember, and that is her given talent. And that is what I found in my life as well. After my children left the house, I found YouTube, and I can relate to her story. It's much easier to remember things, remember that, and to find out what you like and stick with it and be creative. It makes you healthy and happy. So that is for today. Now we're going to do the reading for after chapter 3, and I'm using the Angel Tarot, and you know them. I hope you will subscribe. I've lost counts, most probably because I'm doing something out of sync, but I like to keep things interesting for you and myself. So please do subscribe, my lovely viewers, and I hope you are having a great summer holiday, especially if you are on holiday. Make the best out of your time. Okay, we have got them upside down, so I'm going to turn them. We've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Knight of Cups. Wow, love is in the air, and it's all about money perhaps. And also we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Star. And underneath the deck we have the World. Just let me move them up a bit. Right, the World, the all over energy. I've got to make them a little bit smaller, my sweeties. There we go. We've got the World. The world is your oyster. The world is yet so small, but yet so large. Don't forget that. You could be in your own little bubble, so get out of your bubble and look at the big world, what is happening in the big world, and what can you take from it, what can you use from it. Also, you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius. You could be going on holiday, like Mauve's father and mother to Lisbon. Well, you could be going anywhere. You could also be moving home, but you're definitely in balance and in sync with what you like to do or what you want. Your dream, your wish, so go after it. It's there for the picking. The world is your oyster. You also have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles means that you might be isolating yourself and pulling away from the outside world, being stuck in your own world. Well, nobody's going to knock on your door. Nothing is going to change if you are sitting on your laurels. So get into action. Also, the Four of Pentacles means that you could be spending money like water, so tighten up those purse strings. Also, if you're not spending, then spend some money to make you feel good and be noticed, and keep some for a rainy day. 4 means productivity and stability. You've got the Knight of Cups, so there again you've got Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. You could be meeting an intuitive, a caring, a nurturing, a loving, a passionate person, or a sexy person, or you could meet a sensual person, or you could be taking a page out of his book. News is coming to you, and most probably an offer. You might not feel or see that because you might be stuck in your own little bubble, and you might be feeling left out. That's why you're isolating yourself from the crowd. If you have problems or issues with money, trying to balance money or earn money, if you haven't got a job, start looking for a job on the web. These two are cyber cards for me, the Star and the World. So look on the web, in the paper, in the corner shop, wherever you are, and join. If you feel out of sorts, then join a club or a group of the same interests that you have. And if you don't have a job, do ask the municipalities, social security, welfare, for a loan or a grant or a benefit. So again, 5 means you're halfway there. You are going upwards. If you come from your laurels, if you get up and take action, you'll be going onwards and upwards. 5 is halfway. You also have the Star, which is number 17. 1 and 7 becomes an 8, so money is on its way, because that's the house of money and the house of strength. You are in your strength. Strength can also be physical strength, but also mental strength. So use your brain wisely. Also, you could be getting your wish, your goal, or your dream. Aquarius, you are also in the spotlight. If you come off your laurels, you will be seen. So there you go. You could get that job. You could get that lover. You could get that best friend for life. So go for what you want. Have a beautiful day. Take care.